Mental health is not something that should be taken lightly, and people don't realise sometimes how much it impacts business and the people around the people that it's affecting as much as anything else. Now, don't get me wrong, the most important person is the person that is suffering from whatever type of mental strain that they are suffering from, but it does have an impact elsewhere as well, and that's where we're going to show you this week exactly what's happening. It's Monday the 14th of July and the pressure is really on. This one has come out of the blue. One of the technicians rung in sick early hours of this morning, a little bit out of the blue. We weren't expecting it at all. Initially, we just thought it was a day thing, but it's transpired that it's much more severe than that. We've since had communication from them that they are suffering from quite a severe bout of depression. My initial concern is obviously for them. I get on with this person really well. I have a lot of respect for them. We're not going to go into too much detail because obviously I don't want to identify them and make it worse and everything else, but I have a lot of respect for this individual. I've worked very closely with them for quite some time now, and I'm really sorry to see them in the position that they're now in, and their focus solely has to be them and their mental health. I completely get that and I agree with that, and that's how it needs to be. For me though, as a business owner, I then have to start thinking, how does that affect the business? How does that affect the rest of the team? How does that affect our customers? So for us, we've literally now had to go into battle stations, if you like, and figure out what we're doing. So we start today with looking at the diary, moving things around, shuffling, seeing what we can do. We do have a bit of capacity in there. We always do, as a bit of a backup plan. And then it comes down to obviously making sure that other people within the business can step up as well. That'll include me. So tomorrow I'm already out on the road. I've already looked at that day, and I'm going to go out and I'm going to support Garry because he's not quite out of training yet. So we need to make sure we're still supporting him and not putting too much pressure on him to get him out of training as well. So it's going to be a busy one. You're going to need to keep watching. We'll give you a little bit more about information about that as well without stepping into their privacy. But yeah, the joys of being in business, we have to think about everyone around us, not just that situation. The one good thing to come out of all of this is the fact that I'm out on the road with Garry and doing some training. I do miss being out on the road, for one, sometimes, although the work stacks up in the office, so I need to make sure that I'm focusing on the right tasks. But this takes priority at the moment. We needed to get Garry trained, and we don't want to let the customers down, so I'm out today. And really enjoying getting stuck into some carpet cleaning. We've got an oven clean in a little bit, and then we've got an extractor clean this afternoon. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty good day. Although, no doubt, I'm going to be on and off the phone all day with the office and other things as well. Still need to speak to the leasing company about the external van, because we do have a date for that now. And sorry, as I said, straight onto the phone, it's buzzing in my pocket. So we do have a date for delivery of that now. It's not quite early enough, but I had a call from them yesterday that they need some paperwork signing and stuff like that. So I need to get hold of them to make sure that's all sorted, and then I need to push them because I want to bring it forward by 2 days if I can. So we'll see how we get on with that one.
So from cleaning and training to quoting today, I've got another full-on day of quotes out and about all over the place, mainly for the specialist team today. Got a couple of quotes later in the week for the contract side as well, which is good. That's not necessarily the first issue of the day though. I've got a power cut at home. So, and I only live around the corner from the office, so I need to double check to make sure we've got power in the office before the team get in. So I've shot round early before I head off to do the quotes to make sure that we have actually got power. So we're going to fly in and check that out. I'm also swapping out of this van, as you can see, because the other issue around the whole technician going off is the logistics of the vans and the equipment. So obviously Garry was originally in this van, the piece of poo Peugeot, but the other van that the other technician was equipped with had all the equipment that he needs to be getting all the work done over the next week or so. So what we had to do was get that van brought back to the office on Monday. I then took it up to him yesterday. We completed the jobs and I conducted the training yesterday, and then last night we did a handover, so I've issued him with that van and brought this one back. Honestly, I'll be quite glad to get back in my truck today to do my quotes. It is much better to drive. But let's find out now whether we've got power and whether or not this is going to be an issue, because I can really do without that today. Hey, we've got power, so that's no issue. Right, I'm going to get the kettle on, get a cup of tea, because I couldn't make one at home. And then I'm going to go and do these quotes. The joys of quoting is this one, because as you can see, can't really get in anywhere because it's all stacked. And then where we've got to actually access the ducting is up there. So I'm going to try and take a video of it at the moment, but yeah, this is sometimes what you've got to deal with. Customer's not on site, was supposed to be, but has decided to basically not be here. So yeah, oh sorry. They've got someone over the other side of the road because they own another shop the other side. So they've got someone in there to give me the key, and then I've had to come in here and quote this. So this one is going to be a fun one, that's for sure.
We've got Scott up on the tower up there. Look. We've got Darren down on the ground as well. The guys are here to do this clean. I've just come out just to see how we get on with this one. This one is quite a tricky one. I'm going to show you around and I'm going to give you some drone footage in a second as well, so keep watching for that. But essentially there's a lot of build up on the top, and we've got lots of different levels as well. So it is a bit of a tricky one, but I've just come out to help the guys set up and get ready because Darren is still new. So we're still training. Scott is amazing, and he's the legend that is Scott. So lots of experience and more than happy to lead the team. But what I don't want to do is leave him in the lurch with someone new, and then it just falls, it takes them too long and it's too hard to work for them. So I've come out this morning to really give them a hand. You can see there exactly what they're working on, and we get that all done nice. But yeah, it's love these jobs. Gotta be honest. I'm still feeling like I'm dying, but being out on site really does give me some energy as well. And yeah, it's good. So I'm gonna get some drone footage, see how the guys get in. We're all set up and ready to go. Yeah, times are good, and got some more news for you as well shortly on something else that's already happened this morning. Actually happened at 7 o'clock this morning. That's gonna push us even further forward. No one else knows at the moment. I'm the only one that knows. So keep watching and I'll do the big reveal shortly. But yeah, today is going to be a good day. The back looks absolutely spot on. Front is looking good as well now. They're near enough there. I actually jumped on for a little bit while they were on their lunch break to help them get a little bit ahead. There is a back section, I'm walking the wrong way, but I'm going to show you that. There's a back section of roof that we actually underestimated a little bit. Thought it was going to be a 10-minute job, but because of the undulations in the tile, the Mossmatic, which is the surface cleaner, wasn't really bringing up the result that we wanted. So we had to resort to the turbo nozzle. So that took a little bit of time. Excuse the noise. That took a little bit of time and slowed them down. So there's the actual root tiles. And as you can see, you know, they are a bit of grief. We're going to try and go over them again as well, but we wanted to crack on with the main roof. Make sure we don't get any time because we've got quite a lot of mess down the side. So you'll see up there, the lads have got to clean down the side wall as much as anything else. Gutters, fascias, the whole lot. It's now 3 o'clock, 3:05. I've got to head over, been here for about an hour, hour and a half. I've now got to head over to an extractor clean because I need to do some training with Garry and support him on that one as well. So again, flat out, still stuff to do, but yeah, very satisfying work. And I've got to be honest, I lost time when I was up there because you just get carried away. When you love what you do, it doesn't really feel like work. So yeah, but I've got to go, I've got to go. So we're over on this extractor and we're getting no airflow on the extractor system, but I've just found out why. Have a look at this. There is no gap, it's completely clogged. That should be free flowing. So there's no airflow in that whatsoever. You look from the inside and it's absolutely spotless. There's hardly any dirt in here at all. But when you get to that bit, which is the bit that's obviously never been cleaned properly, disgusting. And no airflow, so I'm surprised they're even running. But we're gonna get it clean. I'll show you it in a second. Give me a few minutes, and then we'll go from there. This is the inside. As you can see, the back of the fan's absolutely clogged. That's the bit that we've already just cleaned off. This is absolutely horrendous. It's no wonder we have no airflow. There we go, all done. Looks absolutely spot on, perfectly clean. You've got all the blockages cleared. We're going to flick it on now, see what sort of airflow we get, and I'll show you from the inside as well.
Canera ready.
Canera. So what have we got? We've got a 2.5, so we've gone from 0 to 2.5. Now that's saying something, that is. That's a good increase. I'm happy with that. Right. Pack up, get it signed off, and we're done for the day.
Oh. Where'd you get that from?
Just bought it.
Where have you just bought that from?
Put the word out that we needed more kit.
No way, we've got another machine.
So that's a new rotary carpet machine.
Well, the
Well,
rotary's not exactly
I was
new.
gonna say,
No.
New to us. New to us.
Is
Oh my God,
this
we've got
broken?
pads.
Look at the pads.
That's just off the. It's just off the hose.
Oh.
It'll go back on. It's fine.
Oh, I see.
I'd replace the 5 that Lee lost then.
So that was basically the business that was done yesterday morning at 7 o'clock. It's now Friday, the 18th in the afternoon. Had to move quickly because essentially, if we wanted it, we had to pick it up. So had to get it sorted and get it done. What it does is it gives us more capacity on the carpet cleaning. We've got more carpet kit in each of the vans. So we now have 6 sets of carpet cleaning equipment, 3 extractor systems, 2 external vans within a week's time. Yeah, it's crazy when you think about how much we're doing. I literally said earlier, because we only have 5 kits. It was a dream to have 5 kits once upon a time. It was a dream to have more than 1. So yeah, it's crazy. But I'm gonna get all this stuff up and get from there. I also then need to jump on and get some other stuff done. An unattended death survey is not how you want to start your day, but someone has to do it. Our guys are biohazard trained, and we are used to dealing with cleans like this. Such an unfortunate situation where the tenant of the property actually took their own life. They were clearly in a lot of debt and not in a very good way at all, and just felt that there was no other way for them to escape it. So they did take their own life, and they barricaded themselves into the flat, and unfortunately weren't found for what's been approximated as 3 weeks. So that's then caused quite a lot of smell for the local residents, the neighbours as well, and obviously they've then had to go in. The police attended, the body was removed, and now is the clean-up. So we've had to go in to assess that and provide the cost across, and now we'll deal with it. Not a very nice job, but it's what we do. One call cleans it all, and we're there for people when they need us. So let's have a look at how we're going to deal with it and what's going to happen. It's Tuesday, the 22nd of July. So far this week has been absolutely crazy busy. It's so manic, it is unbelievable. I've been in the office all week, but it's been all week. That's how long the week already feels. Obviously it's only Tuesday. Been in the office the last couple of days, helping Danny out, getting the training sorted for Carly, our new customer service advisor as well. And basically just trying to keep on top of everything. We've been plagued by IT issues. So we didn't realise, but there was a fault with the website last week, which caused our inquiry forms to break, so no one could submit an inquiry. Unfortunately, we didn't quite pick that up until Monday, because obviously when we realised we hadn't had any inquiries over the weekend, it was blatantly obvious that there was an issue going on. So that was picked up yesterday, and they were on trying to fix that. And then in the meantime, because we've been changing some website addresses to help our SEO, we've been trying to improve our SEO. And so we've changed some of the addresses ahead of some on-page, on-site improvements being made. And that's caused another headache in the sense of it's broken some of our Google ads and other things. So that's caused a decline in inquiries and just some general headaches for me to deal with. But yeah, it's crazy busy at the moment. We have absolutely smashed the target for July out of the water. We on the specialist team, we are £6,000 over on that side, which is amazing. And we still have some availability in the diary as well. So yeah, not much, but there's a bit there to help us keep going on forward. It's gonna be very, very, very busy at the moment, which is good. You know, we can't complain at that, but we need to make sure that we're working efficiently as much as anything else. So we're trying to make sure we're doing that. I'm off tomorrow, but we've got the team in place ready to go. and obviously make sure everything is covered. We've had confirmation that the new external van is being delivered on Monday the 28th, so we need to make sure that is going to happen, and we're organised for that. We've got both Darren and Scott in on that day to get the existing van serviced up together and straightened out, and then the new van obviously all put together as well. But we are still waiting on a couple of bits of equipment, confirmation on a couple of bits of equipment, so I need to chase that up as well. I'm on a day's annual leave tomorrow. I think I've already said that. That's how scatty I am today. But yeah, we're going to just keep ploughing forward, getting all this done. I'm rambling, so let's go and have a look at some cleaning that we have been doing that is very satisfying, and then we'll give you an update when I'm back on Thursday. Thursday the 24th of July, and we've kicked off the day today with a service review meeting for one of our contract customers. Great site review meeting. Always good to catch up with a client. Not perfect, but they are happy. There is room for improvement in the sense that they've had some changes around the building. They're expecting some more as well. So we've got to make some tweaks to what we're doing, how we're doing it, and things like that. And that's why service reviews are so important. You can't just get in there, set it up, and then let it run. A task list, an audit, they should always be ever evolving and changing with the requirements of the business. So really pleased to get that done. Now I've got to head over to some quote visits and have a look at those. We've also got to shoot in to one of our other contract customers, Thatcher's Cider, to have a look at an extractor system for them that we clean on a regular basis. They just want me to check something out, so that's great. Yesterday I was off, but actually ended up doing some bits and pieces anyway. I spent quite a lot of time on the phone sorting out the delivery for all these new products and equipment and everything else. So everything's supposed to be delivered Monday, ready, or Friday or Monday, ready for it all to go out, and we hadn't had confirmation, so I've had to chase that up. Spent most of the day doing that, and then I've already taken phone calls again this morning to finalise it. We're now being told that one very important part is going to be 2 to 3 weeks before it comes in, so it's back on back order, which, to be honest, really irritates me, because companies should be letting you know this sort of stuff before you place all the orders, not afterwards. I do see that as quite poor customer service myself, but we are where we are now. Everything's sorted because we've gone for a finance company to spread the cost of it. Everything's signed and done, which, you know, one could say that's why they've done it, but let's hope it's not. Either way, majority of it should be with us tomorrow/Monday, and we should go from there. You're not going to get to see it all, though. You are going to have to check out next week's episode. So that is going to be, or the next episode, that is going to be it for today. I'm going to wrap up here. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you do get notified when the next episode of Behind the Cleans is out. We really appreciate you watching. Thank you very much, and hope to see you next time Behind the Cleans. In next, sorry.
Oh, it's not even open. Helps when you open it.
Film this?
Filming it.
Oh.
Starting the day today with a nice, no, fuck.